What is going on, my good people? This is your man, and I'm thinking on you watching RC Omega. Salute to all my division agents out there, my GTA guys. Let's keep it groovy, baby. First things first, let's talk about how am I making money in GTA. I'm playing very passively. Basically, I come in, I cruise around in these cars as my passive income accumulates, right? So I'm talking about the money in my safes, right? My agency safe, my arcade safe, the safe at the nightclub. All of those safes are accumulating money, right? In the tune of what, 250K at the agency, 250K at the nightclub, and then I think I'm only at like 100,000 on my arcade because I don't have all of the machines in there right now. But yeah, you know, so you get all that money accumulating. I'm collecting that in addition to the money that accumulates in the warehouse at the nightclub. In addition to that, we're talking about the money that accumulates at the bunker, and then this bad boy right here, Acid Lab. So it's four things that I'm doing, right? I'm selling the Acid Lab, selling the nightclub, selling the bunker, right? And then I'm doing KO, right? So the most work I do, honestly, is going to be KO setup, and then it's going to be when I engage in the business battles. But that's basically it. And by just doing that very little work, listen, most of the time, like I said, when I'm in game, I'm cruising around in one of these cars, in one of my lowriders, right? And I spend a lot of time customizing and working on the cars. So, and that's where my money is coming. That's what I'm really loving about how the game is set up right now. It's because I spend a lot of time over there at the custom shop working on these cars, taking them to the 50 car garage or stashing them in the CEO office or wherever I'm taking them to, because I have so many cars, bro, and I just haven't spent time working on them. So that's what I've been doing lately. And I just come in, give me 2 cars, work on them. Once my money is getting low, sell my Acid Lab, go over to the bunker. The bunker's has been waiting for a while. It's sitting at 1.2, or the nightclub. I've been doing the business battles. It's sitting at 1.2, 1.3. You know what I mean? By the time I get done with these cars, I sell again, and I'm back whole. You know what I mean? So that's basically how I'm playing right now. It's really 4 things. Very casual. Again, that's nightclub sales, that's bunker sales, that's going to be KO, and this Acid Lab. Acid Lab sells at about $600,000 is what I'm getting out of here, right? And the cool thing about that is, listen, cool, smooth $1 million out of this thing, bro. Absolutely love the Acid Lab that they implemented in the game. So, 600,000, right? After I sell that, typically what I do right after, you see, look, I got 100,000 over there at the agency. About to go pick that up in a minute, right? But anyway, typically, so boom, I sell the Acid Lab, right? Typically, after I sell the Acid Lab, I'll go start doing my high setups, and I get them out the way. I'm not gonna go straight to KO, but I get all the high setups out of the way. And once I'm finished with all that, I'll come back to this thing, and it's got about 200,000 in it. You follow me? It's got about 200,000. I sell that. That's $1 million, because it's going to give me that double because I'm in a full lobby. You follow me? That's a cool $1 million right there, done already. You know what I mean? Minimal effort. I'm spending most of my time in GTA nowadays, cruising in lowriders, buying cars, tricking them out, and that's what I'm doing. Buying cars off guys. That's what I'm doing. So I do like that. I'm really happy with the level of passive income that they have implemented in the game. The Acid Lab, if you haven't been down there to the freak shop yet, man, bro, it's a blast. I got this thing for free, by the way, GTA Plus. The new fastest car in the game is called the Virtue. I got 4 of them. I got 3 from GTA Plus, and I got 1 from completing the DAX, the final dose, the most recent mission. Once you complete it over at the free shop with DAX, you get that car for free. So I got that one for free, but the other 3, I just got all 3 of those for free from GTA Plus, right? So there's that. What are the cons in the game? Well, the Speedo glitch is still working, all right? That's basically putting the Speedo in God mode. That's still working. I ran into a guy the other day that turned himself into a deer, and he was walking down the street with sticky bombs in his hand. So that was a little annoying. What do you think? The NPC said they've had enough of this God mode shit. That's why they all agreeing. Look like they all walking. Yeah, tell them all about it, man. They be all up in your face, don't they? They be nosy, bro. Super nosy. But that's really it, man. I would like to see Rockstar be a little bit more aggressive with the cheaters, as I've said in previous videos. But the reality of the matter is, I can imagine it's probably difficult to really get a good hold on everybody immediately as they do it. You know, they weed these guys out eventually. They eventually get caught, but you run into them before they get caught, right? Guys are getting banned. It does happen, you know, but sometimes it might take them a little while before they catch these guys. You know what I mean? So, or you might run into them before they get caught. The best thing that we can do is when you see somebody cheating, report them while they're in the lobby. That's something that Rockstar told me personally. When you're in the lobby with them while they're cheating, report them then, right? Because that way Rockstar can, you know, can spot it and see them immediately, right? So that's the best way to do it. But other than that, I mean, it's great. I do plan. I've said it before. I do plan on getting involved with some role play with GTA. But right now we just on this casual thing. We just working on cars. So I like that, man. I really like the fact that you have the option to play the game in this way. I could be in an invite-only lobby, just chilling like this, and that's great. I can still do all my missions here. All my setup work, all that, the important stuff, I do it in invite only. And when it's time to sell, that's when we click it over and we put on. That's when we switch outfits. You know what I mean? That's when we go from this, you know what I mean, to you know what I mean, the main joint right up here. Yeah. Get up here, boom. And this is what I'm wearing in the public lobbies. You know, we locked and loaded, and we ready for action. You know what I'm saying? When it's time to make them sales. Listen, with all that said, man, we're gonna dip out of here. I got some cars I want to work on, and I got to get to the Division 2. I got a Bloody Knuckles build that I'm super excited about. Can't wait to post that, and we're gonna be posting that a little bit later on. So, listen, with all that said, I'm gonna get out of here. Those are my pros and cons. It's still the cheaters, man. There's exploits people are using, the Hydra exploits. These thermal goggles, you can exploit these. And I think this part of what they're doing is they're exploiting it in a way that they could still have these thermal goggles on while they're in a Hydra jet. I think that's what they're doing. There's that. Of course, we already talked about the Speedo. The rapid fire rocket launcher glitch where they just shoot a bunch of rockets. It's ridiculous, bro. But, you know, just like any game in PvP, I play Call of Duty Mobile. People are finding ways to cheat in that. People are finding ways to cheat in Division 2 down there in the Dark Zone. You know, any game where there's PvP, the cheaters will be flocking. And that's just what it is. But with all that said, I'm not crying about it. You know, it is what it is. They gave us options. They gave us ways to get around it. And I'm happy with that. So with all that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. I'll keep you posted. Till next time, we out of here. Peace out.